How's it going? Dave from Comic Book Investments. This will be a quick video. I just wanted to update everyone that eBay changed the way its search engine works. And that will probably affect buyers and sellers alike. And I'll explain here in a second. But yeah, so I have, let me grab this window here. Oh, there we go. So here's eBay. So normally how it works, if you typed in Spider-Man, say number one, it would automatically filter over here on the left-hand side because if you look, there's almost 40,000 Spider-Man ones. And that's, could be the Spider-Man Venom number one, could be the new, whatever, the moderns, even this because it's Spider-Man related, all sorts of stuff. But normally what it'd do is if it automatically filter it down. So here you can filter it down manually. So you go to collectibles and then you go to comics and memorabilia because that's what it's under. It's not under non-sports cards, pinbacks, and bottles. So you spit, but now, as you can see, it kind of stops here. I mean, you got original art and stuff like that, but you can click comics again, but that's it. That's as far as you can go. You can click this, but it doesn't really do anything. Before, it used to let you filter, it automatically filter by Silver Age or Bronze Age or whatever. So if you typed in something that's very specific, like Spider-Man 129, obviously that's going to be Bronze Age, that's the most common one, it would automatically filter it all the way down. So it gets rid of some of these other listings that have nothing to do with, Spider-Man 129 that's not a Bronze Age, right? And it would just move all these out. But now what you got to do is they just slightly moved it over to here era so you can hit Bronze Age. And there you go, right? Even though they said there's 186, I don't know why only 100 is popping up. But that's like you think is like a very minor thing. And yeah, it is. But they also changed on the inside. Here's one of our listings. It used to be collectibles, comics, and then it'd be Silver Age, then X-Men number 6, so on and so forth. No longer there. You can't even click these. And they kind of changed everything. So if I revised my listing and went in here to like switch things, they also switched in here. Now I have to do this all over again, right? For every single listing. So it gets searched, right? Now I have to put the character back in. Now they have some new stuff, and then I have to put the era, so it would be Silver Age. Yeah, it's a click of a button. But they probably have some new ones in here I don't even seen. And you have to change the grade again and all sorts of stuff. So we have to go through and do that for all listings. And right now this appears in Silver Age because it's probably still tagged. But eventually, so if I came over here and I searched for X-Men 6, it will show up. If my internet would work a little faster. So X-Men 6, ours will show up. So you got 72. Let's narrow the search by era. It's Silver Age. And ours pops up right there. We also have another one, I believe. Yeah, right there. Yeah. So ours pops up. So they have changed this a little bit, and I think the reason why that they're doing this is kind of speculation, but I think so, is if you search for, I don't know, let's say Spider-Man 1, right? You're going to have a bunch of sponsored. You're going to have a bunch of these sponsored little ads. And I think the reason why they're trying to make it a little more confusing when you search, as before it would narrow it down. I just typed Spider-Man 57. Before it would narrow it down, now it's not. It's just kind of giving you all as opposed to giving you like the Silver Age and stuff like that. Is because they want to make it a little more complicated so you do more sponsored listings. And the reason why they want more sponsored listings because look how much they make. Sorry, promoted listings. You can choose anywhere between 1% to 100% of the item's sale price. The higher the ad rate, the higher the possibility of an ad placement leading to increased visibility. And so what you do, I have some here. So this is like, let's say I pick this one, this Black Panther. I set my ad rate, and they're recommending 3.5, but that's of the sale. I can go as high as 100% of the sale, meaning my ad fee would be $159 plus eBay's, it's about 15% fees because they include their processing payment fee or whatever. So yeah, I would lose all my money and some. So I think they're doing this to make it a little more confusing, forcing people to want to pay to put theirs at the top, right? So it's easier, more visible to find. So if someone's looking for Spider-Man 1 and they want, their specific one, they don't want to go through 40,000 listings. As before, they kind of narrowed it down for you. They realized that you don't want anything in probably Homes and Garden. That's a Spider-Man 1. eBay knew that you're looking for comics. So now you kind of have to take a little extra step to narrow your search. You have to go by era and all that kind of stuff. It's not that big of a deal, but I think they're kind of doing that just so people want to pay more for promoted listings. So when you type in Spider-Man 1, yours is in the top, couple of searches, and someone's just not going like this, searching and searching and searching. Me personally, I search a little bit better. Like if I'm looking for an actual Spider-Man 1, I would go for highest price. And even if you did that, you're getting all these other random ones. This is a modern book. This is not even Silver Age. And, Spider-Man and Wolverine #1, stuff like that. And that's how I would probably search if I was looking for an actual Spider-Man 1, because I know they're expensive and they're going to be in here somewhere. But now you just have to take a little extra step. The reason I know about these steps, I don't know if many of you guys knew, but on our website, we basically, if you list on our website, we have a button that you press and it pretty much automatically sends your listing to eBay. If you have your eBay username and password put in, then it'll automatically put it on eBay as well. So therefore, it's like just kind of a click of a button. So it makes it easy for people to list on our site and eBay at the same time. And we had a lot of issues with the main character and all that kind of stuff, because we would list a book and it would just go into the generic comics. And then when someone would type in, say, Fantastic Four #48, since we didn't put in, Silver Age and then main character is Fantastic Four and all those little like subcategories, it wouldn't show up. And so then we had to do a bunch of work to make it show up. So we just got it working about a couple months ago, and now they changed all the rules again. So it's kind of frustrating on the development side of the website. But nonetheless, I'm just bringing this to your attention. I think that so people know that I think that's the reason why, and they'll probably end up maybe even making it more difficult, because I think they're trying to get people to use their promoted listings, because honestly, they're kind of garbage. I would never use one. I have in the past, and they don't really do any benefit, and I'm giving a percentage away because usually comic people are pretty thrifty about when they're searching for things. So I think that's why they want to go with promoted listings and try to make it a little more confusing to push that more, because like I said, they make a ton. And the more people that are using promoted listings, it's an auction style. So if I'm using a promoted listing for, say, Spider-Man category, and I'm willing to pay 2% of my sale price, someone out there will have to beat my sale price to get higher up. So just like Google, if you go to Google and you type in whatever on Google, you're going to have like 1 million ads first, like website ads, and then you'll have the normal stuff, and then at the down below you'll have a bunch of more ads for keyword searched. So I think that's their company, and they're just trying to boost sales, and that's why they basically have their own payment processing system. It adds an extra 3% to every sale they do. So yeah, I'm actually doing a podcast with Newbie Comics tonight at 6:30 my time, and I'm on the West Coast, so whatever time that is for you guys. It should be on his YouTube, I believe, is where he streams it from. So if you want to watch us talk about comics, we're going to be on there. If you like this kind of stuff, please think about subscribing. If you've seen a few of my videos and you haven't subscribed, hopefully today is the day that you do. I think something like 80% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So if you could, that'd be great. Help me grow my channel. If you are subscribed, thank you. As always, link to my website down below, collectorscomics.com, where we have all our comics and stuff like that, and also a link to my music if you want to check that out. Yeah, all right. Thanks.